in that game, it's sort of that separation between the first half and the second half was stark. Why do you think that is with you guys?
We just had a slow start. Guys came out and on the Celtics and was really aggressive. They saw a lot of shots go in, especially in that first quarter. You know, Derek White coming out really aggressive and with his shot, along with Jaylen Brown and big man on the glass. He got them a lot of second chance points in that first half, and second half we just fought back. We fought back in that third quarter. We got a lead, and down the stretch, the Celtics just executed a little bit better.
I think you went, 4 or 5 possessions in the last 3 minutes without a basket. Is that the kind of execution that you need better?
Absolutely. It's good that it's happening early in the season. We get to learn from it. That Celtics team, of course, they're missing a few guys and they traded a few guys away, but they've been in a lot of situations where they had to execute at the end of the game, and they got a formula down where they know what to go to. So, if we're going to be in games like that, that's our next step. Of course, we had some success in those times, but when we go against these teams that have been there before, we got to be a little bit sharper.
Everybody obviously is missing RJ, but for you specifically, what does he do to make things easier for you when he's out there, and what are you missing not having him out there?
Well, he's another scoring threat. He's really good on ball defense. He moves without the basketball, and he doesn't need much. He doesn't need much on the offensive end to score the basketball. He knows himself. He knows his game. He runs the floor. He cuts, and he's another spacer, shooting the basketball. So yeah, of course we miss RJ. Our offense was flowing a little more fluid when he was on the floor, but that's the league. Guys going to be in and out of the lineup. We just got to figure out how to make adjustments and make the best of it.
Obviously, you score the ball really well. You always do, but this is the first stretch you've had in a long time where you have a fair bit more turnovers than assists. As far as your playmaking process, what do you think you're missing on, and what are you trying to accomplish that's not happening right now as far as creating for others?
Well, I think just being aggressive, trying to find out where my teammates are on the floor, or knowing where my teammates are on the floor and being able to deliver the basketball a little bit better, making sure that my passes are on time, on target, so they can just go into a rhythm shot or catching dribble to the rim and get an easy basket. But I think it's just all in being aggressive. I'm not passing the ball or in a role to pass the ball as much as I've been passing the ball and play make. But guys are out, so I got to make sure that my teammates are touching the basketball and feeling involved when they're on the floor. But I think the turnovers just coming from being aggressive, and those won't happen every night.
Brandon, it was a year ago today that you got injured, actually. I'm not sure if you knew that, but
yeah, I actually did know that.
Maybe just a reflection on just what that whole process has been like, looking back 365 days.
When you mention that, I give myself a little grace. It's been a long time since I've been able to play the game of basketball. I haven't missed a game yet. I wish I could knock on some wood. But I'm happy to be on the floor and doing what I love. So that perspective is everything. And I just come out here and just smile playing basketball and just try to figure out, learn in good and bad.
You said you're playing a lot more than you have, say, even last year. Are you doing anything different on, say, like off days to make sure that you're ready to play this increased amount of time or minutes in a game?
It varies. Some days I just want to be in the gym more than anything, and some days I just tell myself that my body needs to rest. More cold tub, more massages, more stretching, just preparing myself, more film, preparing myself to be ready at 7:30.
You've talked before about how sometimes you get so excited you can't even sleep. Darko has talked a lot about how sleep is like the thing that restores you. How's that relationship with sleep been so far this season with all the play?
I'm working on it. You know, some nights you stay up some nights you just stay up just because you want success so bad, and you're just trying to figure out how it's gonna work, what the next day gonna be like. But you know, it varies. Some days I'm able to get sleep. Some days I'm just ready for the next day, and I'm just up all night.
You guys got a big game on Tuesday against the Knicks with the NBA Cup. You've been in that situation before. I mean, you can kind of tell the team, especially since over the last couple games you guys have been losing.
What I'd personally say is, you know, throw everything else out the window. You know, we're going through a little stretch where things haven't gone our way, and we've been in a little losing streak. We've lost a couple games, but you know, just remember what happened to us in New York. Remember that feeling, and just come ready to play, clear our minds, and just play free, and understand what's our goal out of this, and just play hard. But you know, the biggest thing is just to clear our minds. You know, none of us like losing. None of us like being in this situation. So we just got to come here with a clear mind.